We demand more than immediate responses.
Unemotional Chief Ducharme speaks outside a meeting about child welfare in downtown Winnipeg with other female chiefs, offering her a hand in support. Her community, O-Pipon-Na-Piwin Cree Nation, is under a state of emergency after 2 separate stabbings early Saturday morning.
Immediate thinking was, we have to protect our people, our children, and immediate lockdown was in place.
It lasted 36 hours and has since been lifted. Now a curfew remains in effect from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. until after September long weekend.
These bandit solutions, they're not long-term.
Ducharme and other chiefs here can't help but to think about the tragic stabbings in James Smith Cree Nation back in 2022. The mass deaths in that community resulted in financial support for mental health services and a healing center, something Ducharme wants in her First Nation.
Our members are ready, to go to treatment and so on, but we don't have the resources right on our lands. It's way in Winnipeg or Thompson, and they have a long waiting list.
Hilda Anderson Perez is a band member who echoes that a healing lodge is essential to healing entire families.
Because if you're continuously taking people out of the community, treatment supports that are not effective and they're coming back to the same environment with no supports or resources. Like, governments have to really take a community-based approach if they truly want to address, the violence in the community.
Chief Angela Levasseur of the neighboring Nisitjuweyasik Cree Nation agrees, but says there are other problems in the north that need to be addressed immediately.
Since 2021, we have seen a 40% increase in violence in MKO nations.
Levasseur says more than half of the 26 First Nations in northern Manitoba only have RCMP presence for a week at a time.
How would people in Winnipeg and Manitoba feel if they did not have police presence for 3 weeks out of the month? There would be anarchy, there would be chaos, and that is what you see in our First Nations communities.
She's also calling on the provincial government to help curb the flow of the illegal sales of alcohol in First Nations.
They purchased a case of what they call Mickeys. They're obviously bootlegging. Where is the regulation?
Regulation, she says, will make a dent in helping curb the violence in the north. As of airtime, there has been no response from the federal or provincial government. T.R. Wheatley, APTN National News, Winnipeg.